Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMASS, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UMass's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. They feed him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Harding. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Complete to start this drive.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Warhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Warhawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive lineman have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Punt is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The UMASS offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the... There he goes! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. On the move. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jordan. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UMASS! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, the ground game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Spits it out to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Warhawks are on the move. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monroe.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Pulls it in, it's great. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gibson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. He'll start this drive firing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Godfrey. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go. Complete to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
A first down for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Warhawks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's a draw. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
UMass comes to the line facing second and short. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Grabbed behind the line, it's Griffin. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Jordan. Flips it out on the screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
UMASS to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
UMass will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. He's in open space downfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. The UMass offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Caught over the middle. It's Dowling. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught Close to the marker, it's Dowling. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Harden. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hood. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Griffin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off. Fights off a defender. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man to the left. He's loose. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out.
Number 43. set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
To the air, it's Jordan. That's reeled in, it's Harding. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dowling.
Pass interference, defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They marched 72 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Godfrey. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone at an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dowling. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Got it in the middle. It's Gray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Brings up second down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He leaves it with his back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dowling.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Griffin. Inside the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires left. Got his man downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He splits the uprights. The Minutemen had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking left. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hands it off on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. On the ground, it's good. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harding. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught behind the line. It's Godfrey. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here in this play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Nixon. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Running to the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving with jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Setting up the screen. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 43. Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Here comes the heat. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Hood. There he goes. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Good right down the boulevard. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Turns it loose. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And they can't make the connection.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Warhawks are on the move. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The lone back's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Got a man, it's Griffin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's great. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Dowling. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Finds his man. It's great.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
UMass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. To throw, it's Jordan. Here's a heat. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Only 14 seconds to play in the hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.